We basically are lying to ourselves. Do a Guarnaschelli tablespoon, which is like a little bit more. Don't flame your food. It's so silly to make. I'm making honey mustard chicken thighs. Why? Because we basically are lying to ourselves about wanting to eat chicken 365 days a year. This is something I'll make. I'll leave it in the fridge overnight or marinate, or sometimes 2 days if I'm lazy, and then cook it. And I just like having it in my back pocket. Just that kind of honey mustard chicken recipe. No one argues, no one says, I want this, I want that. They just love it. And it's so silly to make. I start with some honey. Put a couple tablespoons in. I'm doing, say, I've got about 8 chicken thighs here. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs. You could do bone-in thighs with the skin, totally. I'm gonna start with about 3 tablespoons of honey. I like a neutral honey. Don't get fancy on me with that honey you bought on a cruise ship that has like chestnut flowers and banana leaves and whatever else. Straight up, boring old supermarket honey, 3 tablespoons. And then we're gonna do the same with some smooth Dijon mustard, 3 tablespoons. And like, do a Guarnaschelli tablespoon, which is like a little bit more. And then add some vinegar. I like apple cider for this. I'm gonna start with 2 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons, low sodium, low salt soy sauce. Why? Well, yeah, it's healthier, but honestly, I just find soy sauce is super salty. And I like the flavor of the soy, but with less of that kind of like popcorn salt, saltiness, right? Little paprika in there, sweet paprika. Come on, a couple teaspoons is good. Won't be spicy. And then we whisk. You know, sometimes we don't talk enough about the fact that adding some sweet paprika to something makes your marinade a more vibrant red color. And guess what? That makes your meat more golden brown when you cook it. So it's not just the taste that things like paprika bring, it's also that they make the color of your food more golden brown and appealing and vibrant, right? This chicken doesn't have any skin and doesn't have any bones, so it needs a lot of loving. A lot of you guys have shared with me that you have the chicken ick, so this is part 2 of our healing journey on how to get rid of the chicken ick. All right, so we got our marinade. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of olive oil. I hate when people make a marinade and they add like a cup of oil. Like, let's just deep fry it then if you're gonna add that much oil. But I like a little, like a tablespoon in there, just to give it a little richness. So there's our marinade. We got our chicken. I just unwrapped it. Boneless, skinless, we got a little fat on there, which I love. I like to dry the chicken. Oh my God. Do I wash my chicken? I get this question all the time. No. I do not wash my chicken. Fight me in the comments. That's just a chicken ick thing. What I do with these chicken thighs, or any chicken, is I give them a little pat down. It's like TSA, you know what I mean? A little pat down with the paper towel. Why am I not using a kitchen towel? Because I don't want raw chicken on my kitchen towels that I'm gonna reuse. So go with a disposable kitchen towel in this case, and we throw that chicken ick in the garbage. You know what I mean? Where it belongs, along with your attitude. All right, chicken always has like a little bit of, you know, just stuff. It feels weird, right? So let's give them a little pat down, dry that exterior. Look at that, little spot treatment. Dish, this is very hard, pay attention, dish. Part of the marinade, just a little bit on the bottom, right? Spread it around. Don't need a ton of this. I wish you could smell this because it already tastes like dinner in here. Paprika, honey, the mustard. Let's get rid of these. See, the chicken is dried off, ready for hair and makeup. Check that out. And then we just nestle them. We tuck them in our little marinade bed here. Tuck them right in our little. Now, I didn't salt the chicken because I don't know how long it's gonna stay in the marinade. Remember, the marinade has some soy sauce, so it's getting a little saltiness while it marinates, but we only salt the chicken slightly right when we cook it, not before. We have that nice paprika in there, and I'm just gonna crack a little pepper over this. No salt again. Nice texture from that pepper. And then we just pour the marinade right over the chicken. This is like, you know, when your mom used to tuck you in when you were a kid. She'd tuck the covers all around your feet. You know, you have your teddy bear and whatever. A little shake. Make sure all those little pieces are submerged and coated. I mean, I know raw chicken's not supposed to smell good, but yeah, I could eat this. No ick in sight. All right, I'm going in the fridge. Yeah, put plastic on this. Just put a coating of plastic wrap or even a piece of parchment right over it. Pop it in the fridge. Ideally overnight, cook tomorrow night. If you want to let it slide another day because you're eating takeout in your car after work in the parking lot, this can hang 2 days. And then we're gonna cook it and then we're gonna eat it. All right, so I've got my chicken that's been marinating all day. And this looks creepy. You know what I'm saying? But look at all that flavor that's soaked into these thighs that we marinated earlier. Now I just flip them once or twice while they're marinating, just to make sure they're soaking up all that good flavor. See that? Got a pan. I'm gonna heat a pan with a thin layer of oil. Not super, super hot, hot enough, but you just wanna pop these on a little towel just to dry them a little bit, because if you drop them in the hot pan with all this liquid, it's gonna splatter. These are just boneless, skinless chicken thighs. This is not helping the chicken ick, but it's gonna get better. So we're gonna get this a little hot. I've got the oven heating. I'm gonna put the oven on 350 degrees. I'm gonna pop these in here for a minute, just to get that like little bit, not like a hard sear, but just get them a little bit going in the pan. Thin layer of olive oil, and then I'm gonna pop them in the oven to finish. Ava, do you think I should put the marinade back over them? The marinade has to boil with the stuff because it's raw chicken juice. Yeah, okay. So the oil's pretty hot, but you know, not crazy. And now I'm just gonna lift these off and get them right in here. I like to sear chicken thighs. One thing, when your pan flames, take it off the heat and let it settle. Don't flame your food. Now, if you flambe them, that's different because that's alcohol and flavor. But when it flames like this, it's gonna make your food taste like gasoline. See, I've got them in a nice single layer. You can smell that. Give it a shake to make sure they're not sticking. I'm gonna throw in just a little bit of diced white onion. It's like 1 onion's worth. I like a little texture. Now remember, we had that marinade and it had salt, but we're gonna add a pinch of salt. Just a little extra pinch. We've got some soy and other stuff in here, but just a pinch. You see, I've got this on a pretty high heat. I'm gonna lower it. Now here's the thing, I've got this marinade that I made, right? And this is where raw chicken was, but I don't want to waste this. So I'm gonna pour this to make my little sauce. I'm gonna bring it to a boil, and then I'm gonna put this whole pan in the oven, and that way the marinade doesn't get wasted. I wish you could smell this. I smell the mustard, I smell soy, I smell a sauce developing, and it's got like a creamy quality, but there's no dairy in here. It's just that mustard doing that work. The mustard's out here in the street doing that work. And you see we have like this beautiful saucy chicken dish that's all just, it went from the marinade to one pan. Again, put the marinade in, let it get really bubbly and boiling. You smell that? Take a nose bath. I don't know where my tongs went. This is a one pan for the people that don't want to do those dishes. And you can see these are just bathing in that delicious marinade, right? Getting nice and brown. It's chicken thighs, boneless, skinless. You could sear thighs with the skin on, by the way. And now I'm just gonna pop them in the oven for a couple minutes. Of your mom's that you use or that you took from your mom. My mom's no longer around, so everything from her is just so sentimental. She used this like as a hot pad, and here we've got that chicken. So how do we know if chicken's done? I feel like everybody's like, I should know, I cooked chicken my whole life. It's hard to know, and it's not good to guess with chicken. You know what I'm saying? There is no shame in a thermometer. It's a really good tool. So I just literally take a meat thermometer and I put it in the thickest part of the meat. Where are we at? Perfect. We want to be at 165 Fahrenheit. That's cooked through for chicken. 165 doesn't mean 275, by the way, as like an insurance policy. It means 165. Cook through, but still juicy. And here's what I like about this. Chicken thighs. I marinated them at breakfast and I'm eating them for dinner. But this is something you could marinate overnight. So good on a bed of rice, something simple. A grain like quinoa. You could even put this on a bed of lentils. You could serve this with a nice salad. But most of all, it's a weeknight chicken that I can get behind. Mustard, a little soy, honey. It's just a crowd pleaser. And the mustard, it browns it, it gives it acidity. That marinade, right? And remember our trick, right? If you're gonna use a marinade as a sauce, you gotta boil it and make sure that it's boiled and boiled and boiled so that those meat juices are fully cooked. And then you have that beautiful sauce. There's no dairy in here. There's no butter, no cream. It's just the juices from the chicken, the mustard, the honey, the soy. Really saucy. This is great leftover. You can make like a great chicken bowl with this to take to work. Some chopped up leftover veg that's dying in the bottom of your crisper drawer with a couple of these on top. Yum. Look at that. Or you could just put the pan right on the table. You don't even have to put it on a platter. And then this is the only dish in your sink. Because I really like that. When I got a weeknight chicken dish, I don't want a sink full of dishes. I want this. Pretty, right? I'm actually surprised how pretty this turned out. Most of all, make the dish. This is such a good, simple chicken thigh recipe, and we never get enough of those. Are you gonna try this? Comment below. Chicken thighs, $165. Cook through, but still juicy. I marinated them at breakfast, and I'm eating them for dinner. But this is something you could marinate overnight